Pilato comes in for breaststroke for Energy. Energy substitutes 2 swimmers without Sjöström, and then Pilato, who didn't swim on the A or B relay in the medley relay the first time. And the young 15-year-old gets a shot. It really comes down to that breaststroke leg, and if Pilato can throw a leg down like she's capable of, this will be Energy's race to lose.
Energy Standard, the defending ISL champions, trying to get their first win of ISL 2020. And again, it goes without saying, there's so many points that are on the line tomorrow when we conclude the match, that if you pick the skins, it tends to be that a team could really move up in the standings, Rowdy.
Yeah, and the great thing about Energy, if they win, they're going to choose the 50 breaststroke. I mean, they've got to choose the breaststroke with Pilato. It's sort of like Atkinson had with London. You just have to throw all your weight into the 15-year-old. Now, that's risky because she is 15. She doesn't have a lot of experience, but certainly that 50 is pretty good. Skrdai in the 50 fly could be huge, too. You could throw the 50 fly in there. C-bomb in the 50 back. So they have some options, no question about it. If you're Toronto, maybe the 50 back. Moss won the 50 back. Moss has to be better than she was last week to give Toronto a chance here. She was 57-2 last week. C-bomb was 56-7. So there's no question Toronto has to give them a little hope, you know, give them hope. And if she can do that, Toronto can win this. And then Wog has to maintain that lead because Skrdai is going to have a fabulous 100 fly on the 3rd leg.
Well, Moss is doing some work at the first 50 out on lane number 8. Shores following her for the New York Breakers, but a half second behind at the moment.
27-2. The Breakers have a solid relay, 1st through 4th, but they just don't have that great outstanding leg, except maybe Vosic, who won the 50, but does she have enough speed in the 100? And look at Moscow. This is huge for Toronto. I can't overstate what a first leg this is for Toronto. Wow, it gives them life.
All right, walk into the pool with a 7/10 of a second lead.
56-2 for Kylie Moss, 1 full second faster than she went last week, and C-bomb dropped 3/10 to 57 flat. Now it's Pilato. This is the key leg for Energy. Absolutely no question about it, and the reason why is right there. She goes by Wog like she's standing still. Look at that first 50. Get the first 50, Bernie, right there. 29-3 going out.
Wow, and from down a half second to ahead a half second. Wog trying to stay with the 15-year-old for Energy Standard.
29-3 going out was faster than she went in the 50 breaststroke. That's how much speed she had. Now, Wog will come back to second 50. This is all Toronto and Energy, and this race is far from over, even with Pilato giving them a lead.
Oh, looks like Wog.
That might have been a false start, though.
Toronto back on top.
It wasn't. Sorry, Bernie. That was, boy, Hansen looked like she was flying off the block. 0.28, though. Safe start, no false start. Skrdai was actually quicker. She was 0.13 on the start.
All right, so Hansen trying to hand Michelle Coleman the lead. Oh, look at this. Oh, a second, almost the lead now between the Titans and Energy Standard.
And this is a race of a lifetime for Hansen. Skrdai was 55-3 last week. She's not going to be 55-3 here. Hansen was 56-4. So for some reason, Toronto has come to swim, giving Coleman a full second lead. I think Toronto's going to win it, and they will pick the skins.
Look at this. Toronto has Coleman into the pool, a full second ahead of Heemskert. Remember, Energy Standard, they're without Sarah Sjöström. Will the second be enough?
How the tables have turned for Toronto. Here is Hansen that goes 56-4 last week. How about a 55-3 this week? How about a full second faster for Hansen and Moss? And by the way, Wog was 104.7, so she did her job. Pilato 104.2.
Oh, but Heemskirk, she
here
has
comes
the deficit.
Heemskirk.
Coleman out in lane number 8 trying to hold on. Heemskirk trying to help Energy Standard pick the skins. Coleman is going to turn first. Toronto coming home. Her teammates trying to urge her to the win. Toronto, they're feeling it. Toronto, they're doing it. They've won the medley relay. They're going to pick the skins. They upset Energy Standard.
From a relay perspective, without question, the biggest upset we've seen thus far. Without question, the biggest upset. And what a leg for Heemskirk to make it interesting. 51.7 on the end for her. Michelle Coleman, 52.1. But this was it right here. Bernie, I can't begin to tell you what it means to see your swimmer, as you look across that pool, have the lead. And then Louise Hansen going into the far right off a walk. Pilato did her job for that youngster, 15-year-old. But how about Louise Hansen doing her job on the butterfly as well at 55.3? You see where Pilato went by Wog. But Coleman follows up that 51.9 last week with a solid 52.1. And Toronto, what will they pick? Big question mark. Who knows?
What a win for Toronto, and Coach McDonald trying to decide which stroke he will pick. The Titans get the win, and Mark is down with the Toronto Titans coach.
Byron.